Good morning. We're getting ready for hunt test. We're about to leave. We are at the hunt test field. Mike is watching the test dog, which means that they run a dog to show you what the test actually is. Pretty interesting. I opted to stay in the car because I'm feeling a little lazy. The dogs are in the back there. So, right there. Right there. I was really nervous the last time I ran Pepper, but that was because it was my very first time ever running a dog in a test. But I'm hoping today I can just not be that way and just be chilled and relaxed and enjoy the day. Just ran Pepper. Yeah, I almost crapped the bed for her, so I panicked a little bit. Maybe I was a little bit nervous, but she passed the first series, so that's all that matters. So Red passed his first test with flying colors. He smashed it. Very good. Now we're just waiting for Pepper's second test. She's running around like a fool. And then we also are waiting on Red's second series, which is going to take forever. So, who knows when we're going to be done. It's 11 o'clock right now. We're still waiting. It is now 1 o'clock. It feels like 94 degrees. We got dogs out here. It's hot. So Pepper passed her test, so she's all done today, but we have another test tomorrow, same ordeal. I really wish that was it, but we're trying to get her a title on her, so that is why we are really pushing through this weekend to get her titled as a junior hunter. So, oh my gosh, it's stressing me out. I just want it to be over with. These days are long and it's rough that we have to come back tomorrow and do it again. That is our entire weekend. Not the most ideal thing, I must say. Red is up next, except he's like dog 23. He's dog 23, so we got a little while. I'm ready to go home though. I want some Bojangles. I want some crispy chicken tendies. Okay, and a sweet tea. Maybe some mac and cheese on the side. Don't know nobody. So in the first test that Pepper ran, the sun was reflecting down on the pond. It was really hard to see. I don't know if you've ever looked at a body of water when the sun is reflecting down on it a certain way, but it's almost like a mirror. It's very hard to see. Anyways, point being, the first mark went into the light where the sun was reflecting onto the pond. So, went right into that little pocket in the water. So, her not knowing what to do because she thought that, the bird wasn't there, she turned to me. The test that we're running now is a junior test, but when we train her, we're running her at senior / master level test. Master is the highest level. And when we're training her for those, we whistle her and cast her. But in junior, you don't normally, it's such an easy test that you shouldn't normally have to cast your dog. So I blanked. I was like, what do I do? So I turned around to Mike and looked at him like, what do I do? And he said that he couldn't even see the mark, and I did hear the judges behind me say that they couldn't see it. Luckily, I could kind of, like, had an idea of where it was. She was right in front of it. That's why I was like, oh, I see it. Finally, when she was getting closer to the mark is when I was like, oh, I see it. So, luckily, she was right on it, pretty much. Anyways, so I almost, like, ruined it for her because I didn't think, for some reason it just didn't click in my head that I can cast her. If she came all the way back without the bird, she would have failed. So thank God the judge, like Mike, didn't give me any indication to do something, and so the judge like realized I was panicking, and she was like, you can talk to your dog. And I was like, cast her, raising my hand straight up means back. And so that's what I did. I casted her back because she was dead on it, pretty much. Anyway, so we're waiting for Red to go. We got probably a long time before he goes because the test dog just went, and that test dog took a while to complete that. So that makes me a little nervous. We got called early because we got some thunderstorms. So Red didn't get to finish the second series, so who knows what's gonna happen. That means a longer day for us tomorrow. Yeah. It's day 2. We're doing this again. Can't tell you how excited I am. Today, ready to go. Super excited. It's a rainy day today. Rainy day today. We got thunderstorms on the forecast, so hopefully it doesn't get canceled because we ain't coming back tomorrow. So right when we got here, they were ready for me to run, and Mike didn't get it on camera, which is fine. I kind of wish that he did, though, because it was terrible. I am pretty sure that I passed, but I had to use my whistle and cast Pepper over to the bird. Not ideal. It wasn't an ideal situation. I was definitely pooping my pants a little bit. So then, when we were done with Pepper, it was Red's turn to run the master test, and yeah, it wasn't a good morning for him. He did make some mistakes, and so the judges called it and pulled him in early, so he didn't get to finish the setup, which I am honestly frustrated about. I really do wish that they let him finish the setup and then judge him based on that, since it was only a few mistakes that he had made. He only was able to get 2 out of 5 birds, and he made minor mistakes. Granted, they were mistakes, but they were minor mistakes. And yeah, they didn't let him finish. They failed him, so he doesn't get a pass. And let's just say that these tests, they cost money, and they're not cheap. The prices keep rising, and it's not ideal to fail. So we still have to run her on water today. So I am, can't lie, I'm a little nervous about that since the morning's not going too hot. So. We're heading out. We're leaving. We're out of here. Finished. Unfortunately, one failed. And then one passed. And titled. And we got our ribbons. Pepper gave me a run for my money. it was a close call. Even on the water setup, she was trying to give me a hard time. Thanks guys for tagging along with us this weekend. It was a rough one. It wasn't easy, but we made it through. See you next time.